Hi everybody, how are you? It's been a little bit since I've done an astro update, but we have an eclipse tomorrow and I definitely didn't want to miss talking about this one. It's really powerful. Got my notes. I first off want to talk about this lunar cycle that we're in right now. So it started with the new moon in Scorpio and it's been very electric. I feel like a bit of a roller coaster emotionally. We're being asked to really shed, to go really deep in within ourselves, and also to honor how far we've come with our transformation. This eclipse, so we're in eclipse season, and eclipses are times where I always feel like we're like pushed through a portal. Like so much change happens. This one specifically is at 27 degrees of Taurus. So the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is in Taurus. This is a full moon lunar eclipse. And lunar eclipses are really a time period where the collective, the North Node is at play, so it's the collective's destiny. So where we're headed. So full moons are a time of illumination where something comes into illumination and we shed and we let go. But this eclipse specifically is all about what the future holds, where we're headed. Taurus is the material world, Scorpio is the underworld. So you can certainly expect, because Uranus is at play, secrets to come to light. That this whole lunar cycle has this Uranian quality about it, which is like rebellion and speaking up, standing up, breaking free, more freedom, breaking free from structures and systems that no longer serve us as humanity. And really, the eclipse being in Taurus, this eclipse specifically is going to give us a huge taste of what 2022 is like when the nodes shift in January. So first eclipse in Taurus Scorpio, and the next one on December 4th, which I'll do a separate video about, is the last one of Sagittarius Gemini. So we are beginning a new cycle and ending a cycle at the same time. So we're right there in the middle. Can you feel it? I can feel it. So let's talk about this one. Again, taste of 2022, this eclipse. Taurus is our financial systems, our climate, Mother Earth, our food supply, our resources. Taurus is the material world, right? Taurus is, what do we value in this material world? What do we love? What makes us feel safe and secure? Scorpio asks us to face our fears, to dive deep into our shadow, and to get really intimate with those parts of ourselves so that we can transform and be reborn again. So what we can expect with this eclipse season starting and throughout 2022 is a lot of us being shooken up. We have to reevaluate what makes us feel safe and our security. I definitely feel like with this eclipse is the start of our financial system falling, our food supply, us realizing that we have to start growing our own food, become more sustainable, that we can no longer rely on corporations or something outside of ourselves for our food. Not saying all food goes away by any means, definitely not trying to strike fear. But Taurus is certainly the archetype that asks us about food. There's my daughter. My dog. You might also hear the rooster. Okay. So secrets coming to light, power dynamics. Who has the power? Do we have the power? Do the people have the power? No. We are certainly in a time period where all systems and structures have to crumble for us to move into the new world, into the new time, into the age of Aquarius, whatever you want to call it. We are ending and beginning. And this cycle really highlights this, like this ending and this new beginning from 2021 into 2022. This eclipse asks us, who are we really? And like, how do we honor that? This is really funny. It's hard to concentrate. So I just wanted to ask some questions for you. So Taurus is really a very embodied archetype. And one of the things you can do if you're feeling like your shadows are coming up, or you gotta, I don't know, if there's something inside of you that needs to be revisited, can you get into your body? Taurus is in the body. Can you hold a crystal and set an intention? Can you nourish yourself with food? Can you do something on the material physical plane that's going to help you move through something, especially emotions? Scorpio feels very, very deeply, is deeply connected to its intuition, and it understands that it has to be brave and jump. Taurus doesn't love to change, but Scorpio says just do it. Face your fear, because you'll be reborn again. So this is intense. Scorpio season's intense. This lunar cycle is intense. This eclipse is intense. We are really being asked in a Uranian way to change ourselves and to honor how we have done that in the past. So the only other thing that I wanted to mention here, and I'll definitely do a video later about this whole thing, but Venus moved into Capricorn. Let me give you that date. On November 5th. So she's been there for a minute, but Venus doesn't usually spend very long in a sign, 3 to 4 weeks, and she will be in Capricorn until March. She will be retrograding all of the month of January. And we'll talk about that later, but in Capricorn, Venus asks about resources, asks about what are your goals. And so this lunar eclipse is also going to kind of bring this stuff up for you. What is your goal for the future? What resources do you have? Do we have the resources? Do we have the power and the resources, or is that outside of ourselves? And how can we take it back? Yeah, I'll talk more about that later, but I just want to ask you to, if you can, nourish yourself today, get into your body, be very gentle on yourself, honor how far you've come. You know, a lot of ancient cultures would say that you're supposed to like hide during eclipses. Really, they're opportunities. And often it's like we're our karmic contract, because us as souls choose what we're doing here in this life, society. It's where our karmic contract is activated, and that's why such deep change comes with it. So please be gentle on yourself. I hope that helped in any way. We can definitely expect a lot of change from November all the way through the end of January. And really, it's a weird space, like being between one cycle and starting the other. And so maybe you don't have a lot of clarity because of that, but what can you burn away? What can you let go of? What can you shed? And also maybe just like do something very Taurian, which would be like eat a piece of chocolate and relax. Take a bath. Do something that you really love that makes you feel really good. That's all I got. Sending you love.